What's up guys, Steven here and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to have a closer look at one amazing Bluetooth speaker. I just picked it up. This is the Soundcore Motion 300 and for $79 you get really incredible features. So let's go and let's have a closer look. So guys, let's do a quick hands-on on the Soundcore Motion 300. Unleash high-res sound anywhere. It supports high-res audio wireless with the LDAC codec. It's a very tiny form factor, as you can see, but it's powerful. 30 watts of stereo sound output, 13 hours of playtime with an 18 watt-hour battery, and it's IPX7 waterproof. Now the speaker itself weighs around 800 grams. Inside of the package you will find the speaker, a user manual and a charging cable. So let's have a closer look here at the speaker. Well guys, the speaker has the wireless high-res certification, just as I've told you. Also plenty of equalizer features within the app, as we'll see later. Now it has stereo sound. Now behind that metallic painted mesh, which is really robust, there are actually two drivers in there. Two full range drivers giving you full stereo sound, one here and right over here, and here we have the Soundcore logo. On the top of the speakers we have the buttons, and let's turn it on. Sounds already quite powerful, and here we have the buttons with LED backlight. So even in the dark you can find the buttons as the power button, Bluetooth pairing button, the bass boost button. Then this is not the button, this is just the Soundcore logo, but here we have the volume buttons, minus and plus, and the play and pause button. Now as you can see, it stands very well because it has rubberized foot right over here. Here also rubberized feet, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, so you can lay it down like this, you can stand it like this, or you can hang it like this. And the coolest thing about that is it knows in which direction you place it, and it will actually load a different equalizer to give you the best matching sound depending on the direction. We'll have a closer look at that later in the app, but it's an absolutely fantastic feature. Now regarding the buttons, well, it's here on the right side, and because it's waterproof, this flap, maybe in the first time you use it you have to use some tool to open it up, but after that it will get a little bit more loose, so you can do it with your finger. If you have fingernails it's a bit easier. Here is the Type-C port, as you can see, so single port to charge it, but it supports 10 watts of charging, and some Bluetooth speakers, especially even more expensive ones that are almost double price, they actually don't support 10 watt charging and charge super slow. So that's really good about it. Also in terms of sound quality, the frequency is up to 40 kilohertz, which is pretty amazing. It supports LDAC, AAC, SBC, wireless high-res codecs. And also Bluetooth version is 5.3, it's waterproof, IPX7, and yeah, it has a detachable strap right over here. Now, it doesn't sound like a really cool feature, but trust me guys, it is. Now, the strap can be removed. I'll just show you how it works. So you just pull it out like this, and in order to put it back, you just put it in here, just push it through, it will come through quite easy. You just attach it here, put this thing back, and the strap is attached. Now why is this such a cool feature? Now just imagine you're outdoors a lot, this can get super dirty, maybe even you break it with, I don't know, you hang it on something sharp or whatever, and then you can simply replace it. Or if you don't want that this gets super dirty, if you're somewhere in the mud, then you can just remove it. And on some speakers this is not removable, then after some time it breaks, and then you have a speaker with a broken leash, so a broken strap. But here on the Soundcore Motion 300, it's an absolutely great feature. So if you don't want the strap, just remove it. And if you break it or it gets dirty, you can just simply replace it. Now, the whole body here is this rubberized silicone. It feels really smooth. It's not sticky, but has a really good grip. Then also I really like the design. It looks like, you know, like the starlight design here, black with those blue sprinkles, really cool. Here, the outlet here, it doesn't matter, it's still completely IPX7 waterproof. There are no gaps here. The whole build quality is really good, even if you just hit on there. So you have a really good speaker protection now. The build quality is absolutely fantastic for $79. Also, the speaker is available in different body colors with the metallic paint 3D grill. And if you want to see all the options, make sure to check out the Soundcore website down below. So overall, that's the speaker. Absolutely fantastic build quality. Then now let's have a closer look at the app and what you can do in there. Well guys, we're now here on my iPhone in the Soundcore app. Now the Soundcore app is available on iOS and Android, so it's available on both platforms, and I'll show you it on both. Starting here on iOS. Now here you can see I'm connected to the Motion 300. It's currently still blurred because I'm filming this video while the speaker is not publicly released. Now you can adjust the volume here and play and pause right over here. And here are the settings. So there are also firmware updates from Soundcore quite frequently if there are some improvements. And you can do the firmware updates here in the app. Also, you can adjust the button brightness. For instance, if you're outdoors partying a lot and you don't want the buttons to be so bright, then you can turn them down here. There's off, low, medium or high. I'll set it to high right now just to show you afterwards how it looks outside. Then there's also an automatic power off to save battery. For instance, it's set to 20 minutes. There's a time up to 60 minutes. Firmware updates can be done right over here, and here you can access the user manual. But now let's get to the interesting stuff, and this is the equalizer. So something new right over here, you will see in the equalizer adaptive direction. If you turn this on and you're actually here in the equalizer, for instance, you use the Soundcore signature or extra bass or voice or balance, so you have some presets right over here. But those presets can change depending on the orientation of the speaker, and you don't have to do anything. That's absolutely great. Now, right now the speaker lays flat on the table, so we have lying right over here. Now if I stand it up like this, you will actually see it will take a while, but then it says standing and it changes the curve to give you the best sound depending on the orientation of the speaker. Now if I would hang it somewhere just like this, so as you can see it detects it hanging and it gives you a different curve, but still stays in the same preset like Soundcore signature. There's also extra bass, and if I try it right over here, as you can see it will also adjust the curve, which is pretty cool. That's really super smart, because before, of course, you test it, you have your custom equalizer, but then you change the orientation and it just sounds totally different. But here the app is super smart. It will actually adjust the equalizer depending on the orientation of your speaker, and that's a really cool feature. Then here we have also a custom equalizer, and this is even more amazing. So here for all the positions like standing, lay down or hanging, you can set your own custom presets. So here in the full band equalizer, if you tap the dots, as you can see, you can really extend over the whole frequency range. And then also if you tap and you hold, you can drag them up and down and build your own curve however you want to. So I can go up here up to 20 kilohertz and can go down here to 48 hertz, and over the whole curve, however I want to, I can adjust my equalizer. Now this is really for audiophile persons they know what they are doing, maybe musicians or whatever, but I'm not really an audiophile person, so for me it's really much simpler to keep it in the Soundcore signature preset, which sounds for me personally really good. If I want to have some extra bass, some parties, I go here to the extra bass, or if I want to listen to something like podcast or something, I switch to the voice, or sometimes also to balance, depending on, of course, the input I'm feeding it with. But here under custom, really you can customize it to whatever you want to in the Pro Equalizer. So really down from 48 Hertz to 20 kilohertz. And you can do that for everything. You can do that for standing, laying down or hanging, which is pretty cool. So here you just tap the full band and then you can adjust it however you want to. So you just drag and drop those dots here around the frequency curve. Now that's pretty cool, definitely something for more experienced users, but it's really nice to have that feature to really get the most out of the product and to customize it to your needs. And now let's check out the app on Android. I will also show you the pairing process. So in order to pair, you just press the pairing button. You can do that in the settings of your phone, or you go to add device right over here. Of course, you have to turn on Bluetooth. You go to add device, it's searching right now. And here we have it, Soundcore Motion 300. So let's connect. and the pairing is done. So it's pretty simple. You can do it in the app, or you can do it outside of the app and then just open the app and it will actually detect the speaker. Within here, you have the same features like on iOS, but there is something that's a little bit different. So you still have here standing adaptive direction, you have here the preset, Soundcore signature, you have here the custom pro equalizer. But here in the settings, there's also the sound mode, which you can see right over here. So guys, in here we have two different options. We have the combined audio and connection quality, which is basically a mix between always good audio quality and good connection. And if you want to have the best audio quality, you can switch it to LDAC. Now LDAC is focusing all of the time on audio quality, but in some rare cases, you could also experience some connection issues. So for me personally, I never had a problem with that, but LDAC definitely sounds better. So in order to do that, you have to push some firmware update to the speaker, so you have to download it and install, but you only have to do that once. Afterwards, you can just switch between the modes within just a few seconds. So the firmware update will just take around 10 minutes right now, so I'll just leave it right over here and we'll see how it looks when the update is done. Alright, firmware update is finished. What we can see right over here now is the LDAC symbol. So now we have the best quality we can get out of this speaker. And if you want to switch back, you just have to go here to the settings, sound mode, and just switch back to audio and connection quality. So this just takes a few seconds. And if you want to switch back to LDAC, now you just have to switch back like this. So this is the difference. You don't have this option here on iOS devices. You have that here on Android phones. And the rest is pretty much the same. So you can also adjust the button brightness. You have voice prompts you can turn on or off. And yeah, that's basically it. And that are the differences between iOS version of the Soundcore app and the Android version.
It's not until you fall that you fly. When your dreams come alive, you're unstoppable. Take a shot, chase the sun, find the beautiful. We will glow in the dark, turning dust to gold, and we'll dream impossible. Possible.
So guys, the speaker is waterproof, but how sturdy is it really? So it's time for a drop test. We're here on my balcony. Usually I like to chill here, put the speaker there, lay down in the sun. But it could probably happen that the speaker just falls from the balcony, right? And there we go! Whoa! Oh no! Oh! Guys, this is more difficult than I thought it would be. Yeah, now we have it. And oh my god, there's like nothing. Not a scratch, not a dent. Actually, it's amazing build quality. Okay, it survived all of that, but now a last drop test, and there we go! Yeah, still working, it's crazy. incredible. It basically survived all of the tests. Now it's super dirty. It got shot against a tree. It fell from up there, like 6 meters. I was stepping on it. This thing is crazy. Build quality is really top. But now let's try to wash it because it's super dirty, and because the speaker is waterproof, it's no problem to wash it. So guys, of course, the asphalt slide test. Now we're doing here some really scientific experiments. We have the wet slide, and there we go! Ooh! Well, look at this. It was just sliding over the concrete, and this material is really fantastic. There is nothing, there is not any visible scratch, so this is really absolutely amazing and durable. So guys, we're now here at the end of this review, and after testing out the speaker, it's actually quite amazing. Now for that price, that build quality is an absolutely great deal. We smashed it against the tree, we dropped it 6 meters on the floor, and there was nothing, really just some minor scratches. Now the build quality absolutely stunning. Battery life is also good, up to 13 hours of playback time, so yet I didn't run out of battery. Then the sound quality is quite good. What I really like is the equalizer that changes depending on the direction, how you place that speaker. The detachable strap is also something that's quite new, that you don't have on many speakers. And for that price, I think it packs really good sound quality, battery life, and absolutely amazing build quality. If you want to have more information on the speaker or on the different models, make sure to check out the link down below. There you will also find some special promotions or deals, so make sure to check them out. If you have any questions, feel free to write a comment down below. And as always guys, big thanks for watching. I'm Steven from Tech Magnet, and I'm signing out. Bye.